Hello, welcome to another Gundam Operation 2 video, and that is the return of the FF Sazabi here, and I got a match here for you on 700, I believe it's quick match, on a military base. I've been having a lot of good matches on military base with this suit. It seems like this suit does have a lot of its weapons do just work out really well for this map, because, it does have a mix of long-range segments, sniping parts, and then, there's some moments where it can get a little bit more close range, and this suit does have weapons that will benefit that, right? And, yeah, this takes place right after, literally, I believe, right after we did the War for Cybertron stream. If you guys haven't checked that out, we did that with Pretty Swift. We beat the Decepticon campaign. We're going to do the Autobot campaign sometime later, for another stream, right? And when I got back home, I was dead ass tired. I was like, you know what? I still want to play a few matches with the FF Sazabi here. And yeah, you can definitely tell in some moments where I'm just kind of like fumbling up my weapon swaps. I think for this, I actually did all of my weapons, and you know how they have the combo button swaps now, like you can press square and X to get a weapon switch, right? It's been a thing for a while, but I never really use them too much unless on specific suits, and usually it's one weapon that I really want to have to get out really fast, right? And yeah, I was dead ass tired. I couldn't even you can tell like I'm pulling out at some moments the wrong weapon or just fumbling my swaps because this was like at, oh my god, like 3 o'clock in the morning. No, this had to be 4 o'clock in the morning. And just general, just kind of mistakes here and there. But yeah, we do fairly well, I think, in my opinion. This first half, not whatever, but our team is doing really well. Where we did follow our team, or at least half of our team. We got to go ahead. We immediately captured E, by the way, which is a great sign that you might control the map here, or the match, right? Because E is a very valuable point. It's where a lot of fighting will take place on this map. It's just a nice center point to have, right? A lot of cover to walk around, right? So we're going to be rushing directly towards the enemy team's base. Now, however, the enemy team has, for the majority, spawned in, so we have to focus where we want to attack. Of course, I don't want to step out immediately because it looks like that guy's watching the corner. I believe that's a Haikushiki that has been recently buffed, and I want to make sure not to get hit by anything that I believe at this cost it has now it has auxiliary program, melee pursuit program. So if it gets a downswing on me, it's going to hurt a lot, even though I have a little bit of melee resistance on this suit, right? And yeah, again, I've been really enjoying the FF Sazabi in terms of a suit. Now, I still think it has a few issues, like the sun accumulation is pretty poor in this suit, but I can be fine with that because it is really just gross in terms of output, damage output, and just among other things, like having certain skills that can really help it out. I don't want this thing to be overpowered, right? Powerful, but not overpowered. So I can be fine with the sun accumulation being really poor in this. Now, the chest mega particle cannon, that is still a great option for sun accumulation, the best option it has. But even then, every now and then you'll run into a suit with a high enough damage control where it's just not going to stun, unfortunately. But it still does. Like, I believe you'll see at one point I do like 4,000 damage. I think in Initial Thoughts I did a total of 8k to a Delta Kai, which just, man, that just murders people, right? And yeah, the damage output, because of the full attack that this this suit has, that skill, the full attack, basically if you send your funnels out, any of them that lock on and have to follow the opponent, like the discharge or the regular pursue funnels, you gain more damage, and of course you get a little bit more mobility. And yeah, this can lead to insane damage opportunities, especially if you have a teammate around you to kind of keep the enemy preoccupied. Yeah, and of course the discharge funnel. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any big, beefy chunks of damage against people with it. I didn't find too many opportunities to use it. I did use it against the enemy base to kind of just lay down some fire in the enemy base, just in case. 'Cause I believe even our teammates were attacking that at some point to kind of see what would, if the enemy team is going to give us enough trouble, we can probably see if we can destroy the base at one point, right? But no, we started getting way ahead. Close enough to where if the enemy team was doing really well towards the end, they maybe could have brought something back, because it is 700, right? But yeah, which sorry to spoil it here, but at least you get to enjoy some FF Sazabi gameplay, right? And some good teamwork here and there. But yeah, it looks like we got killed, and we're going to spawn back in. The enemy team is ahead by 2,000 points, which is practically nothing at 700. We just got to get a few kills on them and maybe some assists, because hey, assist points are still worth more than a suit, I believe, at this cost, so, or at least more than a lower cost suit. So we should be just fine. There is a XS. That thing is a pretty good suit for this map, but fortunately for me, I can go ahead and just damage him a little bit. And I do have some funnels. The funnels on this suit, the pursuit funnels, they can catch people from far away, which is pretty nice. So yeah, there goes the XS. He tried to flee. Yeah, we just went ahead and duck hunted that guy. So the enemy FF Sazabi just tried to push in. Looks like he was by himself, so not a great plan on his part. So we went ahead and helped finish him off. And I believe that was the another suit. That thing is now gone as well, and then we'll continue our push towards the enemy team's base. And I believe they did not capture any other points, so they either have to either kill us or just get mowed down, essentially. Not a great position for them to be in. You know, for having a big map, they didn't capture any points, which is kind of not a good thing to have, right? Alright, looks like we got the XS, and I can't remember the name of the other suit right now. I think that's the Delta Chi, right? Delta Chi. I said that earlier. How did I forget that already? I guess I'm a little bit still tired, right? Because, you know, this was, technically today. For me, for when I made this video. Alright, enemy team is divided up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and try and finish off some of these lower health enemies here. Delta Chi got hit for a nice 4,200 damage. I missed my first shot. That definitely would have killed him. We're going to go ahead and poke the enemy support. That support is still a pretty good support. I have to be careful when he's near me. Now, good thing is, though, I have a teammate to back up with me against the, I believe it's the Rizel B unit defensor. He's going straight for me, but it doesn't matter. I got a teammate Unicorn with me. We're going to stunlock him, and yeah, he's dead. And again, this onslaught is just continuing where, okay, the enemy team managed to beat back the rest of our team, but look at the point difference now. So we're at 16,000 to 12,000, and our team's about to spawn in with full health against, the rest of the enemy team here. They have very little health. So a good push, and then we can just continue again with this onslaught. There goes the XS. Really good. Funnels are really good for taking out flying suits. I've come to realize they do fire a lot faster, it feels like, in my opinion, compared to other funnel units, where other funnel units they have to like surround first and then fire. This suit, it feels like they as soon as they get near somebody, they'll start firing, which I really love that. It really just feels like I'm kind of just getting really aggressive with them, especially with the support, right? Now I'm going to stay a little bit behind because I don't want to get fucked up by anything here, so I'm going to stay a little bit in the back here and slowly push up when it's time for me to push up. There's the FF Sazabi. Accidentally yoinked a kill there. I was just going to try and add some damage in, but hey, I mean, kill is a kill, so go ahead and continue pushing forward. There is the unit defensor getting fucked up by our EZZ. As if you couldn't notice, we had a double raid, double general thing going on here. Oh yeah, there goes the B defensor right now. Yep, nice combo there. Nice finish off from our teammate. And I believe we're going to finish off the last two people here. There is the Delta Chi. Somebody stunned me. It doesn't matter. I got a shotgun. So, yeah, there we go. He's dead. Everybody's dead. There we go. We killed the entire enemy team at the end. So, yeah, timeout. Mission completed. And we'll see how he did with the FF Sazabi at like 4 o'clock in the morning, right? Hey, our raid did really well. Going to praise the Stein. I mean, it is a Stein, so. And I believe our XS for doing really well for assist score. And hey, third place, 6-2 with over 120k damage and a nice individual score. And yeah, pretty nice match with the FF Sazabi. And if you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And you know, type up in the comment section how you feel about the FF Sazabi. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Again, I really like this suit. I think it's from what I've been playing with. I think this is currently the best 700 support. Now, if the Kshatriya was a lot better on the closer range maps, I would probably give it the Kshatriya. I feel like the Kshatriya has a little bit more utility, but on long range maps, it's still still a usable suit. But yeah, the Sazabi, the FF Sazabi, I've been using this in the closer range maps just fine. Now, of course, this depends on your team and whatnot, how the enemy team's gonna deal with you, or how if you fuck up any swaps like I did. So, and of course, you also have some other really nice things that FF Sazabi has that other supports don't, where you actually get a dodge roll without any strings attached, you know, if you have to be at low health or not, right? Now, technically, you do have something attached where it's technically not a dodge roll. You don't get any iframes. It's called resist move. And what this does is you don't get any iframes when you do a dodge roll, so you can get damaged even when you do a dodge roll. But as I've come to play this game, sometimes the iframes just will not work anyway, so a lot of times I end up using a dodge roll where, yeah, I just use it to get out of a combo or dodge a stun, which I feel like is still a really great option for support to have. That's been a really common problem for a lot of supports at the higher cost, where as more generals and raids start getting more and more stun options, the supports can literally end up in just a death loop where they'll get stunned over and over and over and over and over again and get killed. Now, and this can happen in any point in a match too. And of course, if your teammates aren't that good at defending you, then yeah, you're kind of boned, right? But with the FF Sazabi, just getting out of this, and you know, you do have some other stun options with this suit where you can get out of this and potentially fight back, which is something not a lot of supports can do. Actually, no other support can do unless they're near death, which, as I mentioned before, latency can fuck you over, where let's say you're playing the Zeta HML. Well, yeah, if you're at near death, well, hey, you get a double dodge roll. But guess what? If latency doesn't like you, you can do that dodge roll and still die. Meanwhile, FF Sazabi can do that at full health, you know, at half health, anywhere in between, even at low health if it really wanted to, although it's more likely going to die. But and at the same time, you can have high melee resistance, high beam resistance. So to me, the FF Sazabi it can stick around a little bit more. And it's still a really powerful tool to be able to do a dodge roll, no matter if you have iframes or not. And to me, that's just final. To me, that's still good. Now, would I preferred an actual dodge roll? Yes. But this isn't bad, though. It's bad in terms of like, okay, well, yeah, it's kind of silly. You don't have any iframes, right? But again, getting out of combos like that is still just insanely, it's just great. No questions asked for a support. Because again, you can do this at any point in your health, right? You don't get fucked over by latency. You know, if you're at low health like the HML or anything like that, right? Or if you're in the air with the, which is weird because I don't really see supports dodge too much in the air, to be honest. The ones that can, what is it? I think the C1 or the Delta Gundam. You know, all those suits. I believe the B Defensor as well. But yeah, and again, that'll be it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.